In the sea, nutrients cycle continuously through photosynthesizers, herbivores, carnivores, and decomposers. The trophic levels and pathways are many and diverse. The California redwood forest, like the sea, is rich in water, but it is even richer in nutrients. In pounds per square foot, there is more life here than in any other habitat. The temperature, climate, and abundant biomass should produce the species diversity of a terrestrial coral reef, but they do not. Why is it so quiet here? The California redwoods are the tallest trees in the world and the largest forms of life. They can grow to 300 feet and live 2,000 years and are most of the biomass in the forest. While there is good nutrient in the soil, the redwoods separate the sunlight from the ground and thus eliminate most other primary producers. It is difficult to graze on a redwood, so there are few herbivores and even fewer carnivores. Redwoods are the bottom and the top of a very shallow food chain. When a tree falls, its nutrients are back in circulation, but only briefly. Small plants and animals grab the food and sunlight for the short time they are available. Life teems. But soon enough, a new redwood gains a foothold, steals the sunlight, and locks up the food. And the forest is quiet again. Cardon cactus in the Mexican desert. They are angiosperms and reproduce sexually. In the desert, cacti minimize water loss by opening their flowers only at night and for a few hours in the morning. That creates a problem. Pollen is commonly moved by flying insects like bees, but most flying insects are not equipped to find a flower in the dark. So who will carry the pollen? Nectar-eating bats are the answer. They can find open flowers in the dark. The bat feeds on nectar from the flower, rubs against the flower's anthers, and accumulates pollen in its fur. While they use sound echolocation to find their way, these bats use their eyes and a good sense of smell to find the open flowers in the dark. At another flower, the pollen the bat is carrying rubs off on the flower's stigma. A bat is a homeotherm with a high surface-to-volume ratio. For its size, it uses a lot of energy just to live, and more if it is to reproduce. The sugar-loaded nectar in the cactus flowers is enough to keep the bat going, but a single bat will visit over 100 flowers in a night to get enough nectar. It is an example of mutualism. The bats make a living, and the flowers move their pollen.